some of them say their parents seem really stressed and unapproachable, and they just don't want to bug them. They don't want to
protect their parents almost.
Yeah. They want, a lot of this comes from actually protecting their parents, because they're afraid their parents are going to be disappointed in them. Someone even said, if I tell my parents, they'll be sad they didn't know that part of me. They're afraid their parents will worry about them, which it's like, I'm sitting there thinking, well, they should be worried about you, and I want them to be worried about you, you know, because you need help. They're afraid that parents will attempt to control the situation. Like, they want to have control over sort of how to manage the mental health issues they're having. And they're afraid their parent will kind of take control of it, maybe because they tend to control other things in their life. Someone said, I assume they'll say no, so I never ask. They're afraid the parents are going to blame themselves for the problems that their children have, which is something I'm going to look at a little more, because we all know as parents that it's so hard to not blame ourselves when we see, you know.
Well, and when we haven't been able to protect our children 100%, that's a hard learning as a parent, that you're not going to be able to do that.
Yeah. And some of them say, well, they didn't listen to me the first time I told them, so I can't handle the same response again. And this might even be like, literally, it was 2 years ago they told their parents that. Their parents have probably forgotten all about that conversation, but the kid has held on to it and remembers it and is like a little bit scarred by it, and not wanting to have that feeling that they had, the disappointment, when they had that first reaction from their parents. So they avoid it. And another response is, we just don't talk about mental health in our family. So that kind of goes back to Christy saying, sort of normalizing that talking about our feelings and mental health can just create an atmosphere where the child is more likely to bring something to you